Hi, welcome. It's your girl Briera, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I would like to first and foremost thank our Heavenly Parents, Mother, Father, Source of Creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. I would like to do a quick angel guide oracle reading for the Pisces. This will be an angel guide oracle reading that helps to focus on your strength, heart, and guidance at this time. I would like to call on the Holy Spirit and my spirit team to please come to my side to help me deliver divine messages that is of the highest white light. Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, all right? So let's just jump right into your angel guide oracle reading, Pisces, and see what your strength is at this time and what's in your favor in the current situation. This is for Pisces. What is Pisces' strength at this time and what's in your favor in the current situation? Pisces' strength at this time. Thank you, Holy Spirit, and Spirit team. This is for Pisces. What is Pisces' strength? Pisces' strength. Pisces' strength at this time. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit team. Pisces' strength at this time. We have Akashic Records, okay? Akashic Records. I feel like this is the energy of being thankful, okay? I feel like be thankful as you continue to take time to release the negativity from your energy. I feel like it's all about understanding the freedom that you truly do have, you know, the freedom that you possess, okay? And I feel like continue to put space between your actions and your thoughts, okay, so that you can have a better outcome, especially while you're in this energy of celebration, okay? I feel like it's now a ideal time for you to have more fun is what I'm gathering, Pisces. I feel like make sure that you are taking time to reflect on the things that you need to reflect upon, but making sure that, you know, it's all about really moving forward. It's all about being in this energy of releasing from past lives, past expectations of who you were, you know. It's all about, you know, really being in this energy of freedom of the mind, honestly. I feel like continue to trust in the unknown as well. Something about a birth announcement. I feel like you need to future think, stay focused, you know, continue to be your independent self as well, Pisces. What's the blessings that Pisces carry in their heart? Oh, we have a couple. We have Venusian Galactic Council. And we also have Heart of Swords, okay? That's that energy of trusting in the unknown that I was gathering, okay? Because it's about unconditional acceptance. It's about falling in love, you know, or just, you know, being seen for who you truly are. I feel like it's all about allowing for yourself to shine. It's all about you really holding your vision and seeing your way through it, you know, making the necessary changes for yourself, answering the call, you know. I feel like continue to look at the positive side of the changes that you have made. You know, that's that that gratitude checklist, you know, what you are truly grateful for and being thankful for it all. The lessons, the experiences, all of it. It's like continue to know that, you know, you are given your angels and your guides and, you know, the Most High a reason to truly be proud of you, and you should really honor that. You know, you really should. Because there was a lot of this, you know, needing to release, you know, certain negative patterns is what I'm gathering. And I feel like you've taken the correct actions. You're way farther than you were just a couple, you know, 12 years ago. Okay. The number 12 is significant. What's the guidance for Pisces? Ooh. Divine Matrix. Wow. Okay. I feel like continue to, you know, see the God incidences, see the interconnectedness of everything. You know, you really have to be in this energy of enjoyment, you know, joy and success. Okay. I feel like, you know, continue to be mindful with your words, your actions, you know, be mindful so that you can see that, you know, you are in this energy of, you know, getting your emotional and material needs met. You are thriving in the right way. I feel like don't overthink something or don't worry about something, because it's all, you know, about what you put out you will receive. And the more you have been doing the work on yourself, that self-love and care is all just being reflected into your energy. And I feel like, you know, that's the reward in itself, that you are seeing the reflection of yourself, of all your hard work paying off, you know. I feel like there's nothing wrong with questioning what do you still need to release from your energy. You're never done learning, you're never done growing. So don't be in this energy of feeling like you have done all that you can, or you have done enough and now it's success from this point on. Like, no, you have to still do work. You still have to check in with yourself. You still have to be mindful of the things that you are doing and saying. You know, you have to still be thankful even after you win, even after you get the reward. You have to still be what you have been striving to be. You have to still learn. You have to still grow beyond the success, you know? I feel like continue to be realistic with your life, you know? And I feel like it's positive changes, you know? I feel like it's a lot of celebration energy in your energy, like it's like new stuff, new relationship, new, you know, new baby, or new, you know, or just falling in love again. It's like this emotional romantic energy I'm gathering. It's really beautiful. And it's bringing out a lot of enthusiastic energy, like, you know, it's really giving you something to look forward to. Let's see what the what this Akashic Records is. I feel like you didn't believe someone, or you didn't think uh, many people would show up for you in a certain way. Maybe like when it came to like your graduation or something, I don't feel like you thought many people would show up, but I feel like you was really surprised. And I hope I'm not like ruining something, because it is almost the end of the school year, and you know, you know, but I feel like it's gonna be really surprising. I feel like like I said, there's a lot to look forward to, and you just have to continue to be, positive, releasing things from your energy, not holding on to grudges and pent up energy, and knowing that you are truly loved, even if people have strange ways of showing it, they love you, and I feel like they will be there when it matters. So that's really good. That's just what I'm gathering. What's this Akashic Stargate? We have the Star. Okay, the Star. Clearing those stories, releasing past lives, freedom. I feel like, yeah, that's really good energy, just having this hope and faith that things will continue to move forward as you take time to reflect, as you continue to be in this energy of releasing the negativities, the immaturities, okay? I feel like continue to be your realistic self, okay? I feel like there's a lot of bravery and honesty that comes from you, and I feel like that is really highlighted in who you are. I feel like there is something significant about having to release, like the arrogant energy, you know, or like some type of imposter energy. I don't know. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I feel like there's great hope, there's a lot of balance within your present situation, a lot of future and present happiness. Mm, yeah. And we all can do the whole get in past life readings and all sorts of stuff to, but maybe you did do something like that, or maybe someone did do something like that to understand more about who they are presently, and what would be beneficial for them moving forward, and things like that. Maybe that is something. So if it works for you, it works for you. I personally don't feel like it's necessary to do. That's just who I am. I live presently. I am thinking about future things of the past and the past lives, and it's how we have a card here in this deck. It's the soul, it's the activation, like remembering who you are. um it's that one, but it mainly focuses on the crown chakra. It mainly focuses on opening your mind to knowing your inner strength, knowing who you are, because of the past things that probably have trampled or beat down your self-esteem, because of the past things that have tried to make you show up in ways that isn't truly who you are. It didn't, or I don't get literally going to try to remember in the 1800s, or in the 900s, or the 100 years. this is who I was and this is what I need to remember and this is how I need to show up now. It's just like, no, you are in a whole new, life cycle. So now it's best for you to learn the lessons from this life cycle and live in that way. To try to go back and remember, it's just, this is just how I see things. It's take what resonates and leave it doesn't. We all have our own opinion on things. So I just if it works for you, it works for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And that isn't something that works for me. I don't need to know in my past life if I was, a god or a peasant, because presently I'm everything that I say that I am. I'm everything that I know I can be. And I'm going to continue to strive to be better than I was yesterday. Because if I had to come back to learn something, me trying to repeat something from a past life isn't going to be of any benefit, because I've already lived out that experience. It's time to create new memories, new experiences, so that I don't have to return to somewhere that isn't truly home. What's the star here? With the Ace of Wands. Yeah. It's like your passions speak for itself. So continue to have hope, okay, within your situation. I feel like it's being adventurous, taking leaps of faith, new beginnings. Something is significant about a birth though. Like maybe just a birth of a new cycle, but I'm like childbirth is significant, okay? I feel like you you can trust your family. Those are trustworthy relationships. Okay? It's not about fortune telling or anything like that. It's healing. It's what helps you to just gauge where you are, and if it doesn't work for you, or if you can't take something away from someone's point of view or someone's advice, then that's okay. But don't be harsh with your judgments. Don't try to be critical with how you see something, because like I said, you never know what you have to learn in this life cycle, what you have to live out in this life cycle. Don't do things just for money either. But that's that experience, learning your lesson and doing things just for money. And I feel like that was a lesson learned. So I feel like good job with that. But I feel like that's why I say if it works for you, it works for you. But I feel like someone's prediction of a celebration or a wedding proposal, or or a new home or a new business or something where it's going to change your life for the better was predicted, and it came to fruition. So like I said, I'm not trying to take anything away from that. It's just not something that I indulge in, but it might have been, and it's bringing nothing but success to your life. So you should be grateful for that, truly. What's this Venusian Galactic Council with Heart of Source? The Tower. Yeah, I feel like it was a lot of this, had to release things, trusting in the unknown, making sure that your emotional and mental state is intact, okay? I feel like it's all about, making the necessary changes and accepting what has been and accepting what is. but that whole balance and the emotional state. So I feel like that's what this Tower is. It's just washing away or continuing to release things from the past, taking time to reflect what doesn't belong, you know, not being afraid to answer the call, accepting everything and everyone. Not trying to do something in an excessive way. Why the Tower? I feel like it was a lot of adversity with the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Yeah. I feel like just continue to be truthful, be brave and honest, you know. Yeah, I feel like just pay attention to that too around you. It's like what you expect from yourself is something that you need to expect from others. It's like, yeah, don't be in this energy of trying to be like the dictator, or, you know, being quick-tempered. That's better. Don't be quick-tempered with something. It's something about slandering and babbling, okay? Someone is really, that hand is something that someone isn't careless with, so you have to be careful, because it might bring a lot of discouragement to understand really what that means, because what it has been taught to you or what it has been said to you probably isn't something that is actually what it is. So you have to be careful with that. You might think that you are what it is and that's what it is, but you really do not know. You really do not know. And that's what this mercy and compassion and forgiveness and understanding is honestly coming from, because they know not what they do. Because if you really knew, you wouldn't do certain things. If you really knew, this would be on a whole different level, on all areas, in all areas. So continue to unite, utilize your gifts, utilize this ability to know. What's this divine matrix? The Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Two of Wands, okay? It's all about continuing to be your independent self, okay? It's really true. It's bringing structure to the mind and body. It's making sure that you are who you say you are. You are communicating from a place of love, understanding, and forgiveness. You're not needing to control how things play out, because you are not in control. No matter how much we can plan. Let's just take this for example. You know how you get ready for the season, right? The summer season. And you plan and you plan, you know, you get all the seeds you need when it comes to your vegetable garden, when it comes to your flowers. You get all the seeds you need. And in your mind, because from how past experiences have played out, Mother Nature always provides. Mother Nature, we will get the correct amount of rain, the correct amount of sunshine, the correct amount of wind. We'll get it all, because in the past that is what, you know, we have gotten. And that's how I know that my fruits and my vegetables and my flowers will blossom at a certain time after they are planted, But if you are not understanding that, you're not in control of how nature affects things, then you will be really saddened by situations. So you have to understand that even though you can plan and even though you might can control some things, you're not truly in control of anything. And the things that you can control is the things that you must stay focused on. It's the emotional balance that's needed. Something or someone is a global impact in a real way. So continue to be true to yourself and trust in the unknown. Be the example. Be someone's clarity. You have to have faith, though, and continue to accomplish your goals daily on your own in your personal life. Okay, be thankful. It's that having gratitude. And remember, safety first and then teamwork, okay? And I got that from, where did I get that from? It was a movie, but remember, safety first and then teamwork, okay? Don't be in any energy of, trying to, make something out to be something that it's not, because it's not something that has been taught or, said to you about something you feel like you are well skilled in. That's just all I'm going to say about that. Not saying anyone is wrong, not saying anything is this or that, but I'm telling you, I always say when it comes to Jesus, right? Just hear me out. Okay, when it comes to Jesus, we already had, the land, we already had people walking amongst us, and God had to send his only begotten son to die for our sins, right? So you mean to tell me that there was no man on this earth that in his nutsack carried enough righteousness to be able to impregnate a woman to then be able to birth the son of the living God? It needed to be in a whole. It gives me extraterrestrial vibes when I think about the story of Jesus, because it was like, well, then God, told the husband, that I'm going to pregnate your wife, and then you are going to take care of this child, and you're going to understand that she was a virgin, and then she got pregnant, because eventually Jesus will die for everybody's sins. It was like, but I'm just saying, you just got to be careful. You got to be careful with these stories and these predictions and, what has been taught, because in some way, shape, or form, you have to see. I love Jesus and I love God. So I'm just, look, I ain't got nothing to say. All I'm saying is just think about it. Think about it. Like, dang, none of these men was worthy enough. But at least we had the Virgin Mary. She clearly had the qualities of the woman that God needed in order to birth this child. Pisces. So that is all I have for you, okay? I do hope something resonated with you. I am sending you peace, love, and light. I love you. You know, remember, like, share, and subscribe if this reading did resonate in any way, shape, or form, okay? But I am sending you peace, love, and light. Until next time.